Alright, so this is the first one that we've gotten to that I don't agree with at all. And we're going to cover it right now. The seventh law in the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene is get others to do the work for you, but always take all the credit. Now, sort of lied in that first part. I don't fully agree with it. There's half the part that I agree with, and that's the get others to do the work for you. Because, let's face it, there is only 24 hours in a day, and there's not enough mental capacity to do everything. And, like, if you're like me and you have, like, 20 different projects going on, you eventually realize you need other people to do stuff for you. It saves your time, it saves your brain space. You're delving out all the power, and that's the way, like, you are technically losing power in a sense, but you're also gaining it because you have a lot less to do. But I disagree with taking all the credit. Like, eventually I'm going to fulfill the prophecy of this law with my business because, yes, I started it, I've been running it, and even though my employees have been doing a lot of the work for me, who owns the company? Me, with a couple of people, but still, we're the ones making the profits. We're getting all the credit for all the work that's done, essentially. But that's not the right way to go about it in a sense, because if you were to ask me, I would say I couldn't do any of this without the people that work for me. And most successful people say the same. And as someone that's a leader, the key takeaway that you see other people do it, and this is like the rule of thumb essentially, is you thank and give credit to other people when you when you have a great success. It's like I couldn't do this without all these people helping me. But when there's a failure, the great people say that it's their own fault. And that goes back to other videos that I've had. If I could find it, I'll put it right here. But like skirting responsibility and blaming other people, it doesn't get you anywhere. And successful people know that blaming other people and not taking responsibility doesn't get you anywhere. And that's why you hear successful people blame the failures on themselves. Even if it's someone else's fault, it's like it's my fault that I didn't oversee this section, whatever is going on over there. But back to the original point, is get other people to do the work for you. It frees you up to have more time for yourself, and if people are willing to do it, then let them do it. It's honestly probably the biggest key to success, and it's the biggest lesson that I've had to learn as myself, because I've had to teach myself to let other people do the work for me, because I went through life being self-sufficient and saying, like Thanos, it's like, gotta do that. I'll do it myself. I do everything myself, and it's been a good and a bad thing. Like, it's good because I know dang near everything about everything. Like, and if I don't, I could look it up, and I've taught myself so much because I've had to be self-sufficient. But the dark side of it is I've driven myself, quite frankly, insane sometimes, because I'm trying to do so much in a certain amount of time, and it's impossible to do. You gotta take illicit substances to be able to fit all this into one day sometimes, and to be honest with you, that's not it's not a sustainable practice, as most people know, and that's why most people don't do it. Delve out the work, do your fair share, give credit where credit is due. That's what it should be. Because ultimately, doing what the law says is you just being an a-hole. Like, at least that's the way I see it. And you're not, yeah, people aren't going to see you as bigger in a sense, but they will, because they see that you're wise enough to give credit where credit is due, instead of trying to be the person that takes all the credit. That's at least my take on it. But that's enough for this one. My name is Brendan. This is The Lost Tribe. If you like this content, please hit that like button. Leave a comment down below what you think about this law. And if there's anything else you want me to cover, just leave that down there. Consider hitting the subscribe button and push notification bell. But on that note, it's time for me to go. Once again, Brendan, Lost Tribe. Peace out.